Hey guys, I'm the Coaster Keat, and welcome back to AI Dungeon. This time we're gonna dive right on into a very, very bizarre realm called Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, or at least that's what the prompt is based off of. Now, knowing AI Dungeon, there is absolutely no guarantee that we stay at all on topic with the whole idea of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, but here's hoping that we do. Here we are with our topic, so it just finished generating, so let's go ahead and get into it. But first, before I do that, just know that this specific prompt ended right here at your stand is named. And so the game actually decides what your stand is named, and it looks like today we got the world. And if you are not familiar with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the world just happens to be the name of the villain's stand. So, starting off real strong right off the bat. You are a stand user. A stand is an entity psychically generated by its owner.
The owner is referred to as a stand user. Stands are the embodiment of spirit, different for each person. Stands present themselves as figures hovering over or near the user. Stands possess abilities beyond that of an ordinary human. Depending on the stand user, stands can be wielded for good or evil. Most stands are named after...
And you are a stand user.
Stand users can only have one stand. There are other stand users all around the world. Stand users are attracted to one another subconsciously.
Your stand is named the world. It is a large black cube made out of solid stone. Its surface is covered in syllables and runes. These markings are written in many languages, including your own native tongue. You do not understand them, but you know they mean something important to you. So apparently we have a nice block of obsidian as our stand. Well, let's just go ahead and rest our coffee mug on our stand. Now, if this prompt work, I shouldn't be able to rest my coffee mug on the stand. It should pass right through. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Apparently, we take off our shirt and put it on top of our stand. Fortunately, we have another shirt underneath that. You then lay down your coffee mug on top of it. This allows you to sleep without waking up, which would cause you to wake up the next morning. Because, you don't want to wake up because it would cause you to wake up. It would be very, very unfortunate. That's why everyone sleeps through their alarms. Obviously, we all know this, that you don't want to wake up because waking up is the worst thing you can do. You fall asleep. Alright, let's dream. What do we dream of, AI Dungeon? What dreams will beset us in this world full of stand users and a very, very odd cube that appears to be our stand? You awake from your nap to find yourself at home. You look around and see nothing amiss. You check the clock on your wall and see that it's early afternoon. Alright, well, let's gather our things and go out exploring, making sure not to forget the world. We always have to take the world out for walks, because if you just let your obsidian cube sit in your room, it's gonna get really, really bored, and that's just abusive behavior on your part at that point. You head outside and begin gathering your things. You decide to make a list of everything you need to get done today. You start with the most important task first, getting ready for work. Alright, let's go ahead and prepare breakfast, walk the world, and grab our paperwork. I don't know what kind of job do we work. Actually, let's not grab our paperwork. Let's not be a typical office worker because this is a dungeon. We can be whatever we want to be. And so maybe in this world we're going to be a stand bounty hunter. So we're going to grab our specially designed stand hunting gun. There we go. That's what we need for our job. Here we go. You spend time preparing breakfast for your family, which is literally just you and a block. After eating, you head downstairs to fetch the world. You don't want to leave him alone, so you call him over and give him a hug before heading upstairs. Just so we're all on the same mental image page right here, the world gets around by coming off the ground, levitating, and then just moving over while making a sound. So that's what we just had. We just hugged our big old cube, and now we're gonna go ahead and head upstairs. I'm not sure what's upstairs, but let's go ahead and open the upstairs window and begin flying as part of our daily work commute. Just as you do. Everyone knows that when you wake up in the morning, the best way to get to work is to fly, because if you take a car, you're going to be stuck in horrific traffic, so it's much better to just fly. You open the upstairs window and fly into the air. You are now a stand user. You can move freely in the house, but you must remain within your room. While you are free to roam around, you must stay within your room. Wait, so you're telling me that I am stuck in my house, but I have superpowers while in the house? I don't know if on a normal day I would agree to this arrangement, but today, you know what? This sounds fantastic. We're just gonna fly around our house, chill, maybe shoot lasers out of our eyes to cook some meals like later on. This sounds like a wonderful day. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's fly over to the television and I don't know, set up a video. And now let's go ahead and run Crunchyroll to watch Jojo, because we know that this also exists in our world. It's just more of like a sitcom than a fantasy anime, because it's the life that we all live. So you fly over to the TV and run Crunchyroll to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You enjoy watching this show with your friends. Afterwards, you return home and eat dinner with your family. Your family, which is literally just the cube. They are very happy for what you did today. Alright, let's go ahead and feed the world. And, I don't know, we can go ahead and do some target practice. And that, again, if you live in a world where there's stands and there's people that are constantly trying to kill you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. They kind of just, as you'd expect from an anime, they tend to run into people that kind of don't want them alive. But if you're in this world, you want to make sure that you can hold your own. And so you gotta do some regular target practice and such, just to be good at what you do. You feed the world and do some target practice. He seems contented with his food. You decide to keep doing this every day until he gets bored of it. A couple days pass and you realize that the world has grown attached to you. Does this mean you'll tell me what those symbols are? I'm quite curious. I mean, that's really all I want to know. You just appeared one day with all the symbols, and they are quite familiar, but it's quite annoying to not be able to decipher them. You ask the world if he knows anything about the symbols. He says yes, but that he doesn't really care since he isn't a believer. You explain that you're a believer and you'd like to learn more about them. Alright, what does he say back? I mean, it's his symbols. I have, no knowledge about them. He agrees to teach you, but only after you promise to never reveal his secret to anyone else. The next day, you meet him at the park, where he teaches you how to use your stand. So, you're telling me that you're not my stand? Because I always thought, I don't know, I saw people with, different things that were their stands. There was one guy with, a gun. There was another guy that, had, a sword or something. So, I don't know. You agree that you aren't your stand, but then again, who is? You just want to be able to move around freely without having to worry about whether or not someone will steal your stand. The next day, you go hunting for a special kind of deer called a buck. Fantastic. Alright, let's sneak through the woods with absolute precision. Dex +5. If you get that reference, you are at the right channel. You sneak through the woods with absolute precision. Dex +5. You catch a few deer on your way and take them back to your stand. Another day passes. Your stand is finished. Alright, let's admire the finished stand. I want to know what it looks like, AI Dungeon. Give me a good old drum roll. I am very bad. Alright, what is it? You admire the finished stand. It was It's made from wood that was cut by hand and stained with blood. Your stand is beautiful. You've been working hard on it all week and now you finally completed it. Now you just need to make sure no one steals it. Alright, let's go ahead and chant the special warding ritual and stand back. Everyone knows the good old warding ritual that you can just chant whenever you want to protect something, you know. You don't feel any different, though. You wonder why you were feeling something strange before, but now it's gone away. A few days later, you see a man coming out of the woods with a bow and arrow. Stop right there! I have a stand, and I'm not afraid to use it. Aha! Just try to come at me, you discount Robin Hood. We'll see how that goes. The man stops in surprise when he sees your stand. He takes a look at it and then runs off into the forest. You sit down on your bed and think about what happened today. Man, I wonder who the heck that discount Robin Hood guy was and if maybe he was also a stand user. Just out loud to myself. I just want to go ahead and use this. You out loud to yourself, man, I wonder who the heck that discount Robin Hood guy was and if maybe he was also a stand user. You continue thinking about this as you fall asleep. Alright, let's dream of the world and their symbols. As you do. Because, you know, it is true that whenever you keep thinking about something and you can't stop thinking about it, they always end up in your dreams. Oh, yet again, AI Dungeon ignores us. Okay, cool. You wake up and find that you're hungry. You remember seeing a sign saying that you could get food for free if you brought in 3 things: meat, vegetables, and fruit. You walk over to the sign and pick up the first 2 items. Let's inspect the items. I don't know what the items are, so I just want to know what they are. You inspect the items carefully. They are both fruits, but they seem very different. One is a melon, while as the other looks more like an orange. I bet these must be oranges. Both of them, you say aloud to yourself. Then you notice something odd about them. They are moving on their own, as if possessed. You notice that the fruits are moving on their own as if possessed. You quickly grab another fruit and try to eat it, but it doesn't taste good to you. Ugh. Stupid, enchanted fruit. Where's a good pineapple when you need one? Say, ugh, stupid enchanted fruit. Where's a good pineapple when you need one? You continue eating the fruit, and it tastes even worse than the last one did. The next day, you come across another sign that says free food. Alright, well, like a good college student, don't turn down the free food, but instead take all of it. As you do. Every good college student knows that if anyone is ever offering you free food, they are a fantastic person that can be 1,000,000% trusted, and you should take it immediately. You know you can't afford to pay for more food later, so you decide to keep going. Soon after, you come across yet another sign that says free food. Alright, let's pick it all up again. Perhaps add some salt and preservatives just to make it last longer. I think AI Dungeon's trying to write us into a horror story. You pick it all up again, perhaps add some salt and preservatives just to make it last longer. Soon after, you come across yet another sign that says free food. Take it. Just take it. Like, we've got so much free food, but we can always deal with just a little more free food. You take it. It tastes really bad now, but you'll figure you'll survive for a while anyway. Alright. Our stomach stages a French-style revolt against the rest of our body, and we lose not only the free food, but any other nutrients that was in our system. Your skin... Great. Your skin begins to peel off, your hair falls out, and eventually you die from starvation. You died. Game over. Can I at least say goodbye to the world as a ghost? Just let me do this one thing. Just this one thing, AI Dungeon. A ghostly version of you appears before you. Hello there, she greets. It's been quite a ride. Hold on. Did you just say that I'm a she? This is amazing! We're finally a girl! It took us literally throwing up our entire meal and dying, but we are a girl in AI Dungeon! This world really is progressive. Oh man, it has been quite a ride. It has been. Now, where's the world? I want to thank him for all he's done. I am just so grateful for the journey that I've been brought on. If there was any way that I was going to pass, I'm glad that it could just be eating all of the free food that I came across. She smiles at you and then disappears into thin air. Alright, the world appears. Hey, old buddy, old friend, there you are. The world appears beside you. He's very pleased with himself. You look smug. Did you perhaps want this outcome? He laughs at you and then vanishes into thin air. Well, that was rude. I guess it's on to the afterlife then. And then disappear. There's two S's in nope. There's, it doesn't. I'm breaking the world because I can't spell disappear. God. How do you spell disappear? I don't understand. Okay, guys. That is how you spell disappear. It is 1 S, 2 P's, and then pair, essentially. Great. Disappear. I could have used this as reference, don't mind that, with everyone else. And that is where we are going to end it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As I mentioned, we disappear with everyone else and never return. Perfect. As I mentioned, I knew it probably wasn't going to stay on track with Jojo, and it didn't, but I hope you liked it anyways. I hope you enjoyed our little encounters with the world, the big cube with a bunch of symbols that kind of wanted us dead, and also the various other characters like Robin Hood that appeared for 2 seconds, and yeah, just everything that happened. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and like the video. Tells me to keep on making more. If you want to see more of it, you can also go ahead and subscribe. There's new videos of this AI Dungeon craziness every other day as much as I can, so you can look forward to more of that. And if you want to see a certain prompt, make sure to comment it down below. We do suggestions for all of these prompts, so if you've got your heart set on seeing someone desperately try to force this game into going along the path that a prompt provides, comment it down below and we'll go ahead and give it our best shot. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that you all soar high and enjoy your ride of life. Bye!